Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. Guys, Super7 is just killing it with the exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con 2024, and I can't believe what they just announced on their social media pages. I'm just blown away at what's been announced. I mean, they're digging all the way back into the well with the light-up eyes, not glow-in-the-dark eyes, light-up eyes of the Thundercats, including Mumm-Ra and Lion-O, inspired from the original LJN toys. This is absolutely crazy, everybody. We'll be able to see these in person at San Diego Comic-Con, and don't forget, while we're at San Diego Comic-Con, the Flip Or team will be there having a panel for Flip Or. It's going to be an absolute blast, guys. Don't forget, it is happening in room 4 of the main building at San Diego Comic-Con on July 25th from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 p.m. You'll be able to meet members of the Flipboard team, including the Mad Hatter himself, Renders Effects. I'll be there along with other members of the Flipboard team. And don't forget, our good friends Toy Habits will be there, helping us to talk all about everything Flip-Or, the history of the character, how it came about, the production of the figures, how things are going with that, and of course, additional collectibles which will be available for sale on our pre-order store, as well as details on possible upcoming figures in the line. In order to find all those details, guys, you have to be at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. We hope to see you guys there. It's going to be an absolute blast. But in the meantime, let's have a look at exactly what was announced on Super7's social media pages, because this is just lighting up my eyes for San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Let's have a look. Wow, guys, Super7 is really bringing out all the stops for San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Their exclusives game is on high, and this isn't exactly a exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, but the pre-orders will begin during San Diego Comic-Con. And I gotta tell you, this is gonna be nuts. I want to give a huge shout out to our good friends over at Thundercats Collectors Hub, Thundercats Classics. They hit me up with this, and I was talking to Jorge for a long time about this, and we kind of speculated that this was going to happen. So I'm super excited to find out that this actually did come true in time for San Diego Comic-Con, and that we'll actually be able to see these figures at San Diego Comic-Con. I hope we'll be able to see their features. But let's dive into this. Heading over to Facebook, the Super7 Facebook page, we do find out that Thundercats are debuting at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, 7-inch scale, highly articulated Thundercats Ultimates Mumm-Ra figure featuring battery-powered light-up LED lights. Oh my god, guys, that's crazy. Comes with a multiple interchangeable hands as well as posable soft goods cape, the golden sphere of Seti, a chain of loyalty, a glow-in-the-dark sword of Plundar. That's awesome. And we can visit the Super7 booth at 2543 from July 24th to 28th to see it in person, and we'll be able to pre-order it on site with free domestic shipping through Sunday, July 28th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. That's crazy, everybody. We found out as well that Lion-O is also available. All new sculpt, that's amazing, with battery-powered light-up LED lights and premium paint details, and comes with multiple interchangeable head, hands, 3 different sword of moments, oh my gosh, with glow-in-the-dark effects, 2-headed jade dragon, and a pair of claw shields. Oh my gosh. Visit the Super7 booth 2543 at Comic-Con from July 24th to 28th to see them in person. Limited quantities will be available to all fans on Super7.com on Monday, July 29th. So, these are somewhat limited for San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to find out the full details at the show. Let's take a deeper dive into this and see exactly what's going on with these figures. Here they are, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. They're not just glow-in-the-dark figures. They actually have LED light-up eyes, which is going to be awesome. For those of you who weren't aware, the original LJN Thundercats had light-up features. This was mainly for the very first wave of figures, including Lion-O and especially Mumm-Ra. And as you can see here, it's advertised very much in the same style as Super7 is now advertising their figures. It's a wonderful tip of the hat to the LJN figures, and I love it. Lion-O, in his normal form, has eyes which look very similar to the way they did in the cartoon. However, utilizing a simple battery holster, which was housed in this ring-style compartment, it would fit on a child's finger and used to slot into the back of Lion-O's costume, utilizing this ring. This, of course, completed the connection and allowed the eyes to light up, as you can see here. It was a wonderful effect, and the light bulb really did make it look like Lion-O's eyes were lighting up. It was a similar gimmick with Mumm-Ra. As you can see here, he had a similar ring battery compartment, which of course, if you plugged into the back of his figure, were lighting up his eyes. And now, nearly 2 decades later, Thundercats has come full circle, and Super 7 has brought this wonderful play feature back to the Ultimates line. We can see here Mumm-Ra and Lion-O with both their light up eyes, and if this is to be believed, Mumm-Ra apparently will also be able to light up his chest, which is amazing. I'm really excited about that. These two look amazing, and according to the description, Lion-O has an all-new sculpted body, which is incredible, as we can see pinless arms and pinless legs on this particular image. The first promotional photo of this that was teased a few days ago features Mumm-Ra with his glow-in-the-dark feature and really prominently featuring the glow-in-the-dark symbol on his chest. Very Thulsa Doom-like, if you ask me. It really remains to be seen how this effect is going to look in the final figure, and I can't wait to actually see this in person at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Mumm-Ra looks absolutely stunning here, and this picture is more of what I would expect, as it's a bit more subdued. This one seems to be drenched in complete darkness, and it'll be very interesting to see how well that effect shines through in the final product. Mumm-Ra will come with everything that you see here. I love the little light up details, which is literally lifted off the LJN box art. We have Mumm-Ra here, a special glow-in-the-dark version of the Sword of Plundar, the Golden Sphere of Seti, the Chain of Loyalty, several swapped hands, 2 fists, 2 gripping hands, 2 slightly splayed hands, and 2 holding hands. I don't think the sculpt is any different from the original Mumm-Ra, but the fact that they're actually making additions to the character, adding a cavity into the main chest as well as the head, and I believe the head has a brand new face sculpt. This is definitely one which a lot of fans of the series will want to get. And I do believe this is some sort of Comic-Con exclusive, but it remains to be seen how much this figure will cost, as the original figure was already close to $80, and with the light-up features, I'm expecting this to be much more for this new figure. Lion-O looks absolutely amazing. His eyes are the only things that light up in this particular version, but as we know, he has a completely new sculpted body. It has light-up eyes on this as a feature. Love that box art, once again, which was lifted off the original LJN artwork. Lion-O here has 2 swappable heads, which I'm hoping both are able to have glow-in-the-dark features, whereas Mumm-Ra appears to only have 1 available head. Lion-O comes with several accessories, including a 2-headed Jade Dragon, special editions of the Sword of Omens, which do glow-in-the-dark, which thankfully is actually different from the multiple Sword of Omens, which we've already received time after time after time. I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to keep harping on that because it's actually true. A Dagger of Omens, which we have again time after time after time. And another set of claw shields. Oh my god, how many more claw shields do we need? It's just going to be one of those pet peeves of mine, guys, because this is just the umpteenth time we've received claw shields. I mean, I think the original Lion-O had 4 claw shields included with the figure. Actually, wasn't it more like 6? I've lost count at this point. He does come with an additional 2 fists, 2 gripping hands, and 2 clawed hands. And this is a brand new sculpted version of Lion-O from the ground up. Pinless elbows, pinless knees, and he does look a little more realistic in his overall sculpt. And I love the way he looks for this character. It'll be great to see this in person at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I can't wait to see this, guys. They both have wonderful new packaging design. The slip covers have returned. I'm not sure if that's just because it is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or the fact that these are extremely sought-after figures and they wanted to commemorate that with the slip covers. As with recent releases, have actually gone missing, including the glow-in-the-dark version of Chitara. Not to be outdone, Grune the Destroyer, Ghost Grune, will also be making his debut at San Diego Comic-Con as an exclusive. He looks pretty sweet, and I think the only real gripe a lot of people will have is that his hips still have not been completely fixed. But other than that, he does look amazing. And of course, this is the definitive version of Grune the Destroyer, as he was portrayed mostly as a ghost throughout the entire series. He even comes with his battle mace, another translucent version of the Sword of Omens, oh my gosh, and the signature piece of the character himself, the cracked seal, which was keeping Grune the Destroyer prisoner for all those years on Third Earth. He comes with the gripping hands and splayed out hands. And of course, this will be a Comic-Con exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. The Super 7 team is really killing it for all of their exclusives, celebrating their Super 7 Con All-Stars. You can check all of these out at booth 2543 at San Diego Comic-Con from July 24th to the 28th. And of course, they do have pop-up events around the city, including the Super 7 Mikey's Pizza pop-up stand at TNT Pizza. This is going to be an amazing event, as well as the celebration of the 50th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons at the Super 7 store, 701 8th Avenue, San Diego, California, where we're going to be able to see the mighty Tiamat. Guys, this is crazy. So many things happening for San Diego Comic-Con at Super 7, and I can't wait to see these in person. I hope to see you guys there, because this is going to be absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, guys, this really just hits me in the nostalgia feels. I mean, when I was growing up, I, of course, still have my LJN Lion-O, and he really is one of those spectacular figures which I just cannot get rid of. He's just absolutely gorgeous. And I dare say his light up eyes still work. That's right. The light bulb it's dimmed a little bit, I guess, but it still actually works. And bringing this forward to 2024, Super 7 is bringing that nostalgia all the way back for the exclusives at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. And I actually am a little scared about how much these things are going to cost, because the figures themselves originally are about $55 each. And with this new light-up feature, I really have to wonder how much they're going to ask for these figures, particularly Mumm-Ra, who we know is almost $80 by himself without the light-up feature. I'm super excited about this, guys, regardless, because I get to see these at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, and I'm really, really excited to see all the wonderful Super 7 exclusives and reveals that are going to be happening there. I mean, they're going to show Tiamat from Dungeons & Dragons. They're going to show these two light-up features for Mumm-Ra and Lion-O. They're going to have a pop-up pizza party at TNT Pizza for their exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is crazy, guys. Super 7 is really bringing it to San Diego Comic-Con, and we'll be there covering this entire event. I can't wait, guys. This is going to be absolutely amazing. And don't forget, the Flipboard team will be there to celebrate as well at the panel, which is in room 4 of the main building, July 25th at 7 o'clock through 8 o'clock for the panel. We hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Are you going to be saving your pennies for both of these Lion-O and Mumm-Ra light-up eyes versions of the characters? Is this hitting you in the nostalgia feels just like it is me? Or do you already have versions of Lion-O and Mumm-Ra in the Ultimates, and these two versions are maybe just a little bit outside your price range? Just guessing, and you can probably stand to pass them by. Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thundercats! Ho! Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.